that needs to be dealt with on a different level. Maybe we should get groups like the International Association of Firefighters or the International Association of Fire Chiefs and groups like that, and they need to push more healthy living and healthier lifestyles in firehouses. I've been doing this 13 years, and when I started 13 years ago, I weighed 220 pounds, and I managed to go from 220 to 367, so that's huge. And a lot of it is just the lifestyle that we have to live at the firehouse. We're there for 24 hours at a time. We work one day, and then we're off for 2. And schedules vary in other parts of the country, but around here, that's the most common, And when you're in the firehouse, you don't know when you're going to be making runs or when you're going to have to go out the door. So it's just become habit the way that we eat. We throw together meals that are hearty. People want to eat a lot. They're like, I'm starving, I want something good to eat. So you see a lot of pastas and potatoes and things that are high in carbs and starch and stuff like that. And I think it's more out of necessity. You guys, number one, you're feeding usually a bigger group of people. Number two, people don't want to spend a lot of money, so they're cheap. They're like, what can we make a lot of and make it cheap and make it taste good? So the first thing that pops into people's head is pasta. And 13 years of eating that packs on the pounds. We eat so quickly a lot of times, you don't know if you're going to be able to finish a meal or you're going to have to come back to it when it's cold, so you scarf it down. And then there's other days where it's the complete opposite. Boredom sets in. Don't have a whole lot going on. Before you know it, you catch yourself snacking on all kinds of junk. And just years and years of doing that just leads up to obesity in the fire service. I think it's a plague, and not only do I want to get better, and I want to make my fellow brothers in the fire service better. We need to do this as a group, and we need to motivate each other. And that's part of what's got me doing this is a lot of the guys that I work with, a couple in particular, started their train to get healthier. Within the last year and a half, we had a guy that lost like 70 pounds, and now he's to the point where he's ready to. He runs like a lot. He's doing all these races all the time, and I said it won't be long before he's running marathons, and that motivates me. Seeing people like that I work with on a daily basis is a huge motivation. When other guys that I work with are wanting to work out and exercise and use the fitness rooms that are in the firehouse, that's a huge motivator. So we need to get out there and motivate each other. So yeah, that's a few more things about me. I want to do this, and that's the reason I picked the title, the shrinking fireman. I thought, what can I use as something that is kind of catchy, something that is going to associate with me, and that was the first thing that came to my mind. I want to associate my weight loss with fire department, firefighters, and in general, so, and I plan on shrinking a lot, hopefully. So, like I said, I went from 367 down to 284 in 4 months. I gained back that a few pounds. I'd actually say more like 30-ish. But I am on the right road, and people always want to say, I'm dieting, I'm on a new plan, and that's not it. This is not a diet. This is a change for a healthier me. You can call it a lifestyle change. You can just call it a healthier person, a healthy train. There's another weight loss group that I follow, and they call it the Healthy Train.